Hi guys, I'm Roxette Arisa, and today I'm going to be recreating this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look. I did do a Kendall Jenner inspired makeup look a couple months back, and so many people loved it, so I thought it was time to do her sister. This is the specific look that I'm going for. Twins. How is she posing like this? This look was requested on Twitter actually by Gigi Hadidant. I like that. At Space Gray Sivan. I really love this look, especially on Kylie, because it's so soft and neutral, especially the eye look. Very soft, very natural looking, and it would pair really nicely with tons of different lip shades, but I do love this specific lip shade that she has on. I didn't have something exactly like the color that she's wearing, so I had to kind of mix and match things to create this one, but I honestly think it turned out pretty darn close. If you want to learn how to create this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. But before we hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you always see my videos. I do upload twice a week, every single week, sometimes a little extra like this video. I usually upload Wednesdays and Sundays. This is a Friday, which is crazy, but happy Friday. Let's get ready for the weekend and hop into this Kylie Jenner makeup tutorial. To start off the look, we're going to be priming the face, and as you can tell, I am breaking out a lot. It's that time of month, not fun for my skin. So I'm going to go in with the Jouer Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. This actually has acne treatment in it, so I feel good about putting it on my skin right now. Plus it has a matte finish, and that's kind of what Kylie's skin looks like in the picture. Her skin looks very matte, so we're going to apply this all over the face. Now I like to do my eyebrows first, but I have this annoying little pimple right at the start of my eyebrow, and in the picture Kylie's brows are super gradient, so we're gonna have to conceal that first before we do our brows so I don't have like a stupid red mark on my brows. Taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, which is the concealer I always use to cover blemishes, I'm just gonna go ahead and mask that baby. Gotta get into the hairs on this one, because it's really in there. Okay. Then I'm going to be filling in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And like I said, she has a really gradient look to her brows, so you want to make sure not to fill in too much at the front of the brow and just make the ends a little bit darker. Once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and set your brows down with some brow gel. I'm using the BrowGal by Tonya Crooks, and I'm just going to set that down. In the picture, Kylie has a really distinct line underneath, so I just left that there unblended because that is what she kind of has in the picture. You can see clearly in the picture that there's a really sharp highlight, and it goes almost past where her brow bone actually ends. So I'm going to take the Chella Ivory Lace highlighter pencil and highlight away. For foundation, I'm going to go ahead and apply this guy. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but her face looks flawless and matte, so I just pulled this baby out, and I'm going to be applying that with the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 just to really buff that into the skin and get a very flawless airbrush finish. You already know though, eyes are next, so I'm going to go ahead and prime with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I literally do this in every single video, but it is the only primer that I ever use, so that's why. To recreate the eye look, I really wanted to use an all matte palette, so I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. This has tons of beautiful shades, and to start off, I need to set that primer down. I'm going to take this white shade and almost use it as a brow highlight as well, so I'm basically just going to pat this into the eyes all the way from the lash line to the brow bone. It looks really crazy right now, I know, but she has a really bright brow highlight that's a matte white, so we're on the road. The blending shade that she uses is peachy colored, so I'm going to go in with this shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It's called Latest, and I'm going to blend that into the crease using a fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E35. Don't be afraid to take it pretty high on this look, just because that's exactly what Kylie did. Taking this shade right here, which is a nice medium matte brown, I'm going to place that onto the crease using a Sigma Medium Sweeper E54 and then blend upwards so it runs seamlessly into our peachy transition shade. So for this look, Kylie has a really dramatic smoked out wing. It is dramatic, but it's also soft because it's not using like a gel liner or a liquid liner or anything. It's just using powder. I'm gonna take this gray right here. It's a really nice gray to use for a smoked out wing because it's dark enough, and these shadows are so pigmented, so they're really good to use if you're wanting precise pigmentation. I'm gonna be using the Firma 206 because it's densely packed, so it creates a firmer brush and firmer bristles that are less likely to be flimsy when you are using them. She does have a pretty thick wing, so it's gonna be a dramatic wing, but like I was saying, it is a softer look just because we're using powders instead of like a liquid liner or a gel liner. I like to go in with a makeup wipe just to sharpen things up. We'll add concealer below afterwards, so don't worry if your foundation comes off a little. I just like to really sharpen up the end of that wing. That's pretty much it for the shadows. I know it's super easy, but I love that. Then we're gonna pop on some lashes. I'm gonna be using the Koko Lashes Queen Bees. Of course, these aren't exactly similar to what Kylie's wearing actually, but I personally don't have anything similar. I was looking around, but I couldn't find anything in stores near me, and I would have had to order online. I really wanted to get this video up, so I didn't buy them online or anything. These are actually a little bit more voluminous than what she has, but these are a good length. I have things that are less voluminous but not long enough, so I'm just gonna use these for today. But if you have anything like Lily lashes or some styles of Flutter lashes I know are similar to what she's wearing, hers are not very voluminous but very long. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some Great Lash Mascara just onto the top so that we really bind together our real lashes to our false lashes. I'm gonna highlight with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. She doesn't have like a super highlighted look, so I'm just gonna leave it right in this inner corner and then of course clean it up there. To set our concealer down, I'm actually going to be going into the Tarteist contour palette and using this banana shade right here and just setting underneath that. I'm actually just going to use the same brush to set a few other places, but I'm not going to set the entire face today just because I don't want that powdery look. She does not look super duper powdery at all. So I'm just going to set the places where I normally get oily, which is definitely in the T-zone as you can tell by my recent breakouts. Down here, it's actually a problem. I get so creasy down here because whenever I'm like talking or smiling or laughing, crease central down there. And a little bit on the chin, and that's pretty much the only places that I'm really gonna set the face down with like a powder. Oh, by the way, I use CoverFX blotting powder in light. Just looking at the picture, it doesn't really look like she has a crazy contour going on, but she does have amazing cheekbones. So I'm just gonna take a light shade from the Tarte contour palette, the shade right here, number 3, and I'm just going to lightly contour the face, but I'm not going to bring it down too far because I want it to look as natural as possible, just like my cheekbones are popping, they're on fleek, and it's all natural. And I'm also just going to contour my nose with that same exact shade using a Morphe M433 brush. On the same Sigma F40 brush that I used to contour, I'm just going to add a little bit of bronze. Again, it doesn't really look like she has like a super bronzed face in this particular look, but she does have a little bit. So we're just gonna add a little bit of warmth to the face. We're just gonna smoke out the bottom lash line a little bit because that is what Kylie did. So I'm taking this same shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just gonna run that along the lower lash line with my Morphe M433. This step actually really helps make your eyes look bigger, and I've noticed that Kylie does this a lot, where she takes just a matte brown shade and runs it along the lower lash line pretty far down actually, because if you're using a light enough color, it's not gonna look overdone or too smoky. It's just really gonna enhance your eyes and make them pop. Then of course, I'm gonna add some mascara to the bottom lash line. She definitely has this on her bottom lash line. Okay, Kylie honestly has the smallest amount of blush I have ever seen. Okay, maybe not, but like she barely has any blush on, and it seems like she keeps the blush very low down. It is not like even covering the full apples of her cheeks. By the way, it's also like a very light matte pink. So I wanted to try out Benefit Dandelion from the Cheekathon palette. I'm not sure if this is going to be an exact match, but let's just keep our fingers crossed. I think it looks pretty similar to what she has. I don't know exactly what she's wearing, but it is matte, it is light pink, and it is very subtle. And again, the highlight she has on is actually really subtle. I feel like this look for Kylie is just so natural, but it is beautiful. I really like it. I'm going to be using the Tarte Exposed highlight on a Morphe M501 brush, and I'm just going to dust that along the cheeks and bring it down to the fronts of the cheekbones because that is kind of the formation that Kylie has going on. I'm just going to use the same highlighter as my inner corner highlight, and you want to keep it very close to your actual eye because hers doesn't go too far out in this look. And then, of course, on the tip of the nose, on the top of the lip. It legitimately looks like I have a mustache. I'm not mad about it. I kind of like it. Mustache. Okay, and the lips is what I'm actually most excited about because I love the lip color she has in the picture. Let me just pull it up. Such a beautiful lip color. It's like a perfect deep nude with a little bit of purple and a little bit of brown. I love this lip color. I don't have anything exactly like this, but I did make a little lip cocktail to try to recreate this specific lip shade. No idea what she's actually wearing, but this comes really close. So what I'm going to do is take a mixture of MAC Whirl and MAC Strip Down lip liners, and I'm going to mix those two shades together. Kylie's lips are definitely more rounded than mine, and I mean, would it even be a Kylie Jenner makeup tutorial if I didn't overdraw my lips? I don't think so. So we're going to overdraw it and round it out at the top so we kind of create the same shape that she has. And then I'm going to go over the center of the lips with Dose of Colors Stone Liquid Lipstick. You want to keep this part right in the middle. Just gonna plump up our lips and give us that really Kylie Jenner-esque look. Loving the finished look of this guy. I mean, it's so beautiful because like I was saying at the beginning, it's very neutral, it's very soft, but you do get that signature Kylie Jenner kind of lip. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know if you guys like when I do these celebrity inspired looks. I do like doing them because it kind of puts me outside of my comfort zone. Tim would know there was a lot of stress in this video. No, in all seriousness, it does really expand your creativity, I guess, because you're kind of trying to transform yourself a little bit more than usual just to, you know, embody somebody else's makeup look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, like. Taking it old school here. No, I'm just kidding. But if you ever have any requests, you can always send it to me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, pretty much anything on the social media world. Or you can even just leave a comment down below. Speaking of, all the products that I used in this video will be listed down below as always. I usually do that for every video because I know it's helpful for a lot of you guys. If you're interested in any specific products, then they are always listed down below in the description box. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, now it looks too dark. Am I in focus? Does it look too dark to you? Am I still in focus? This needs to be sharpened. I don't know if I'm butchering that.
Actually, you do look good, Kylie Jenner.
Thank you.